Now, ladies and gentlemen, everything you need to know about investing into CSGO's last major, that of course being Paris 2023. That means taking a look at what's happening right now, to certain teams that did or did not qualify, their stickers on the market, and lastly, what to expect before it debuts next month. Now, the Paris major is just a little under a month away at this point. Hypes and FOMOs have already happened for teams who haven't and have qualified, and I gotta say, it's not going the way a lot of people expected. Certain team stickers who didn't make it, they don't have a lot of stickers in the market, investors are surprised they're not rising. There's also a handful of people trying to milk their own investments, which I don't think has really helped. Today's video, I want to take a look at the obvious, who did and didn't make it into the major, buying into those said teams, and sticker concepts. What can we expect out of these? And while there actually might be some insider information from just the past couple of days. Now, today's video sponsor is, of course, SkinsMonkey. SkinsMonkey is currently the easiest and also fastest way you can buy, but most importantly, trade your CSGO skins. All you have to do is make sure you have your trade link, and on your first trade, if you have a leftover balance, it goes towards your current balance that can be used the next time you end up trading skins. It has 3 ways you can inspect, but most importantly has a very in-depth inspect feature that you can see corners on a karambit, for an example, that you can't really see otherwise unless you have the item in game. If you end up topping up your balance, make sure to use promo code MANDO to get up to a 35% deposit bonus and a free $5 on the first trade. So this is the rundown of what the Paris major schedule is going to look like. The qualifiers, the RMR events have already happened. I believe they're ending today. They first started on the 3rd, ending on the 9th, and the Blast Paris major starts on May 8th and goes all the way to the 21st. The challenger stage is from the 8th to 11th, Legends is from the 13th to 16th, the championship stage, which is the last one, is the 18th to the 21st. And this has been a really interesting event, I gotta say, mainly for qualifiers. People watching, one for the game itself, but also teams who didn't make it because they bought those said stickers or hoped they wouldn't go up because they didn't buy them, is at somewhat of an all-time high. Never seen that before, at least on this level, which is, I guess, a good and bad thing. For teams who have made it in, some are very obvious, some are not, but there's also a lot of new teams we haven't seen before that we're gonna get stickers for that I'm actually really excited about. So people who have qualified for the Legends and Challenger stage, well, it's all right here. Navi, Fnatic, which I guess that one's a little bit surprising. They've been somewhat shaky the past while. Into the Breach, which is somewhat of a new org. Bad News Eagles, Gamer Legion, which I'm always really happy to see them. Big underdog during the Rio Major. OG, MOUZ. We're just gonna call this one Apex. And as you can see at the bottom, teams we thought were gonna go through and that was a big match did not make it. Virtus Pro, Sprout, stickers that people enjoy. We'll take a look at it later, but they're not rising the same way people are expecting. And here's some other teams that have been qualified so far. Furia, Pain Gaming, Complexity, Flux, Team Liquid. Next, let's discuss what these stickers are gonna look like and what are my thoughts. Now, this might be a dedicated video later this week because I do believe we're gonna see them in the next couple of updates. Now, someone that works at ESL apparently has already seen what the Blast Majors actually look like. Take this as you will, take it with a grain of salt. I think it's somewhat of a meme, but it's definitely creating some hype. He says the Paris Major stickers are looking, and I guess this means a good thing. The reason I think it's not real, well, no one's ever really seen them or talked about them very accurately before they came out. That's extremely reliable and has been spot on the entire time. I will say I definitely don't think they're going to look like Rio. I think they're going to have their own unique design, not be transparent, but still good looking. Somewhat like Cologne 2015 and 16, maybe like DreamHack 2014. Not everyone's going to like them. They're going to do better and look better than Rio, but they're going to be for a different and unique audience. And I think it's going to be a really good switch up and change for CSGO investing, but also crafting. Now, since this is based in Paris, I am expecting some sort of triangular design. I don't see why that wouldn't happen. It's really one of the only times that one makes sense, but they can really do it. And it's a time that I think we need it the most with a different and unique design. In the past 24 to 48 hours, sticker investing has been crazy. And as you can see by these prices, some of them are down quite a bit, like Tyloo, Virtus Pro, and you get the rest. People are wondering why though. The MOUZ is one that's very interesting as well. The past couple of days, this was dropping down. As soon as they qualified, it started going back up, and then it had a huge correction going from 140 all the way down to 116. Tyloo, which a lot of people are just shocked, really. One, they didn't make it, but their sticker's actually down from what it was just the past couple of weeks at their recent all-time high. This one from $30, as you can see, just a little last month, spiked all the way up to 50, and ever since it hit that all-time high, it's been dropping down in price, and it's not a whole lot, but when they didn't qualify, there was a lot of FOMO at $52, and then ever since, it's kind of just fallen off. Now, why is that? Now, the first reason why. They're a team that's been in CS for a while. They have a lot of other stickers. RMR is one that actually looks pretty good. Arguably one of the best looking RMR holos. Foils, you get the point. They're also a cheaper alternative than Stockholm. That's just a prime example of why hypes like that and a lot of FOMOs don't usually succeed, at least the first couple of days after, if they did or didn't qualify. Virtus Pro, $23. What's going on with this? This had a pretty big pump last month from 17 to 30. As you can see when they weren't qualifying, same thing as Tyloo, they got bought up at 37, but you can see here that only one is sold. old, so it's hard to even really count this in my opinion, but then it drops back down to 23 bucks. Some of the same reasons Tyloo didn't go up, and while a lot of others who didn't make it into the Paris Major, they have a lot of other options as well. Now, did they look better? That's for you to decide. I like the new version. There's also a lot of drama right now between Outsiders and Virtus Pro. If you guys want more information on it or want a commentary from me, I'm happy to make one. For teams like Movie Star Riders, this sticker's been very stagnant. For the most part, the same graph as everything else. When they didn't qualify, it started to go down. This sticker for me, pretty big hit or miss. I think if you want a blue sticker, you go for Cloud9 and Antwerp, or even Rio. The holo effects on this, for me anyway, from a crafting perspective, are not too good. I gotta say, it's one of the weakest Stockholm stickers, which kind of sucks. But besides that, people are just wanting to sell. They maybe bought too many. They'll take a small loss. But for a team that doesn't have any previous standing stickers, it's interesting to see how this is going. And lastly, I want to take a look at some team stickers who actually did make it, and you'll be somewhat surprised on how their graph's going. Pain Gaming is an example, and I'll use this for the rest as well. $18 currently, but as you can see, it's not the same graph as something like Virtus Pro or Tyloo. It didn't really drop too much, if not at all, and they qualified and they're going up, which doesn't make any sense because we're going to get the new stickers, and if they're somewhat similar, this could affect the prices of these. And that kind of goes for teams who already made it as well. They have the exact same or very similar graph to Pain Gaming. Now, what do I think of investing in a Hypes and FOMOs for this Paris Major? Mainly for teams who didn't make it, are you too late? Quick answer to this is yes. But right now, since a lot of these teams are down who didn't make it, it could be a good opportunity for some of you guys to pick them up. They are very rare, being in Stockholm and Antwerp, very in demand, which makes me believe they're not going to go down. But you also should know, Hypes and FOMOs like this, just in general, don't usually last very long, while this video is a prime example. Buying in right now also probably isn't the best opportunity for the majority of people, especially if you're not holding for the long term. If these stickers come out looking very good, which I think they're going to look decent at the very least, it's going to make older stickers like Stockholm and Antwerp go down, but not forever. It's only really going to delay them going up, if that makes any sense. And that kind of wraps up my thoughts for the Paris Major, what to expect team stickers to look like, the qualified teams, the certain dates, and if you guys want a whole video based on what these stickers I think are going to look like, based off certain concepts, and just my general thoughts, let me know down below. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Stay positive, stay sexy. I'm out, guys.